This weather report brought to you by Caloundra Marine for all your boating adventures.
G'day, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. We're well and truly into the thick of December and we've had a pretty pleasant day for the most part. Make sure you get out and about and enjoy the beauty of the Sunshine Coast while it's not uncomfortably hot. Winds are picking up though and showers remain a threat as we inch closer and closer to Christmas. Below average temperatures today across the region. At the airport the range was 17 to 27 degrees with an afternoon humidity reading of 68%. Tewantin got to 26, which is more like spring. Nambour had a top of 27. On the satellite loop, it's pretty quiet across southern Queensland, as you can see, but we had some pretty close calls for storms. Even right now, just around Tweed Heads or a little bit southwards, there's a dirty big storm moving across land and into the water. It could have been us. It's pretty clear simply because the upper level cold pool that's causing this sort of destabilisation over southern Queensland and New South Wales is only weak. So storms have been very isolated, as we saw from today, though we did see those build-ups of cloud. Today's chart, you can see we don't have any troughs anymore or anything that could spawn those storms here. That's all moved to the tropics where the action is. That's all the heat and humidity up there as well. Here it's been a lot cooler because this low in the Tasman Sea and the high behind it is channeling those more southern winds and bringing them up into Queensland. On tomorrow's chart, the high moves a little further east, pushes up against the low. The spacing of the isobars reduces a bit, so we'll get slightly stronger winds and cooler temperatures. And on the outlook chart, more of the same, south-southeasterlies. There's also a bit of a swell coming out of this low, 2.5 metres offshore. So now the latest from the Weather Bureau, the boating forecast for Sunshine Coast waters sees up to 2 metres tomorrow with that 2.5 metre southerly swell. Winds are predicted to reach 25 knots in an east to southeasterly direction. Saturday afternoon has the winds blowing south to southeasterly, persisting into the new week. After yesterday's half moon, we'll see a little more variation in tidal swing by the end of the weekend. Low tides hitting a bit after breakfast and the highs mid-afternoon. South East Coast District, showers sticking mainly around the coast tomorrow and possible storms as well, but unlikely. Maroochydore 18 to 25 degrees, Nambour heading for a top of 24 and Gympie just a little bit higher on 26. Looking ahead, chance of showers decreasing as we get closer to Christmas, top temps dropping a bit, then picking back up again, and cooler than average nights ahead. Well, that's all the weather for this week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be back with more on Monday. Now it's over to Robbie, Sherwell with the Surf Report.
Thanks, Livio. We've had a little bit of swell build overnight and it's supposed to build through the weekend. Looking like it could get anywhere between 1.2 and 1.5 metres. Now, it is a east-southeasterly swell sitting at solid 10-second intervals, so there's a bit of substance to it. We're going to have southeasterly winds tomorrow up around 15 knots and building through the evening up into 20 knot plus on Sunday, hoping for lighter sou'westers in the morning. Now, the point breaks are going to have waves, Moffat's, Cartwright, Alex and the outside points at Noosa. Also going to be worth checking around the bays at Coolum and maybe even the Maroochydore stretch. If you're out there thinking about a swim across the coast, all beaches should be open, but we've got relatively dangerous conditions with strong currents and rips thanks to the wind and the swell. Stay safe, pay heed to lifeguards' warnings and only swim between the red and yellow flags. The water is bordering on 25 degrees. Have a wonderful weekend across the coast beaches. Now it's back to you, Rob.
Good on you, Robbie. Thank you very much, mate. Have a terrific weekend. See you back on Monday night. Take care. Good night.